Hello everyone. Let's take a look at an example of how to use the sine law to solve a triangle. So whenever a question asks you to solve for a triangle, what that means is to find all the sides and all the angles. So in this question they say we have a triangle called XYZ. Angle X is 65 degrees, side X is 14 centimeters, and side Y is 9 centimeters. So we want to draw a diagram just so we have an idea of what we're dealing with. I'm going to label this XYZ. And angle X is 65 degrees. Side X is 14 centimeters. Side Y is 9 centimeters. And just remember that side X is opposite angle X, okay? And side Y is opposite angle Y. All right, so we have to first see what's given. Now we want to have an angle and a side, and so for angle X we have 65 and side X we have 14. So I'm going to be using that in my ratio. Now let's see if we can find angle Y. Okay, so I'm going to write, we're going to do sine Y over the length of side Y, which is 9 centimeters, and that's going to equal sine of 65 degrees over 14. Okay, and so what I want to do is cross multiply to solve this. So we're going to do sine Y times 14 and sine 65 times 9. Okay, so that'll give us 14 times sine of angle Y, and that is equal to sine 65 times 9. Now, we want to find angle Y by itself, so what I'm going to do is divide both sides by 14. Okay, and here on the left-hand side, these 14s are going to divide to give me 1, and so I'll be left with sine of angle Y equals sine of 65 times 9 divided by 14. Now, we don't want to find sine Y, we want to find just angle Y. And when we want to find angles, we have to use the inverse trig functions. So I'm going to have Y equals sine inverse of sine 65 times 9 divided by 14. And we can do all of that in our calculator. Okay, so let's hit function for sine inverse, okay, and then we're going to go back to the main, and we're going to have sine of 45 times, what were we doing, times, oh sorry, sine 65. Sine 65 times 9 divided by, and we were doing 14. And we can see we get an answer of about 35.6. And if we check at the top with the question, it says round your answers to the nearest unit of measurement. So we're measuring in degrees. So that's our unit. So we have to round to the nearest degree. So in this case, we're going to round up to 36 degrees. Okay, so we found the angle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase all my sort of math here, just to get that out of the way. And we'll leave this sort of answer here, so we know that y is going to be equal to 36. Move that guy over there. I'll move this up here. So now we need to try and find the other sides. So if we know that y equals 36, then we can use that fact to figure out angle z. Okay, because we know that all three of these angles will add up to 180 degrees. So if I do x plus angle y plus angle z equals 180. Okay, and then we'll substitute in. We'll have 65 plus 36 plus angle z equals 180. We'll add those two terms. 65 plus 36 will give us 101 plus angle z equals 180. And I'm just going to put that cross through there just so it doesn't look like a 2. And then so angle z is going to equal 180 minus 101. And if we do 180 minus 101, we get 79 degrees. Okay, so we found angle z equals 79 degrees. Okay, so all we need to do now is find the length of side z. So I'm going to erase my math here, just give us some space. And let's use our sine ratio. So side z over sine of 79 is going to equal, and it doesn't matter which side we use, so let's use side y, 9 over sine 36. Side z is going to equal 9 times sine of 79 divided by sine of 36. So let's do that in our calculator. So sine of 79 divided by sine of 36. And that's going to equal, sorry, I typed that wrong. Let's do it up in here. We want 79. There we go. 15.03. Okay, z is going to equal 15.03. And again, the question says round to the nearest unit of measurement. The unit for the sides is centimeters, so we have to round to the nearest centimeter. So this is going to equal 15 centimeters. Okay, so now we have found the two missing angles and the missing side.